And welcome to this impromptu video today where I'm talking about values, alignment with values, prosperity, rest, your nervous system, the power of inner calm, stillness, and more. Thank you for your messages and comments based on the previous videos and some feedback that's been coming through, which I greatly appreciate. I'm currently in this setting here today because I'm taking care of and looking after my little cat who's here next to me. I can show you him on this sofa next to me. He's kind of recuperating because he was in a different location. So he's readjusting to being back home. And I'm so happy that he's here again. So that's why I'm in this setting. I'm not out in nature today. He's actually needing some comfort at home. Any more cat lovers, drop your comments below. They are absolutely magical. And in his case, just to say in terms of storytelling, he always guides me as to energetically who I should work with or collaborate with, or who is aligned with receiving attunements with me. For instance, if people come into my space or connect with me, that I can get a sense of their energy based on him, whether he distances himself from certain people or approaches others. And he just like is a great indicator of, informing me about energies, the informant, kind of funny. But they're so, cats see energy first. So there's a trust in that. I really, trust his guidance and judgment when he's pulling himself away or hesitant with certain people. It says something to me, and I follow that and trust it. As a spirit guide, he is my spirit guide and soulmate. Do you have cats, and do you feel that you trust their intuitive abilities and their guidance and how they demonstrate and model to you states of being that you can be in, such as surrendered rest and bliss and receptivity and going after what you want, boldly hunting, so to speak, and claiming what is yours and not tolerating any nonsense, having your boundaries in place. This energy all tying in with, in general, it's a black cat magnetism, yet you may have been feeling that and still be feeling that energy today under the new moon in Libra. The energy will still be here with us the next 2 days at least. And it does feel like a breaking away from convention while also wanting to maintain harmony within you and harmony in your relationships, and how you're not responsible for other people's emotional internal landscape, that you don't have to take that on. And you can speak truth lovingly and compassionately and advocate for yourself and stand up for yourself, even if you feel you need to, because you have your own inner guidance and you have your own belief system, you have your own unique lens of the world, and everybody has theirs, and everyone is entitled to have theirs and to express it and to create from it. But it doesn't mean that you have to absorb somebody else's, and you can follow your own inner authority as being the authority of your own life and being the creator and following what is coming to you. In tarot, we had the Hierophant coming out reversed, which is that energy of breaking out of the rigid mindsets, or breaking out of convention. And it may have felt that you recently kind of came out of your cave and were trying something new. And you may feel like you're wanting to retreat again because you've learned some things, that you've embodied some new wisdom, or you've seen how there's been some kind of misalignment in new opportunities that you've stepped into, and how values may not align, or whatever it may be. Let me know if this is resonating for you, if you're feeling that energy. Yet, if you feel the call to retreat and rest and recharge, it's because you're recalibrating in your own energy and recharging your energy, and you're aligning. You're not going backwards because you're aligning with new wisdom, with new insights. You can align with positivity, which is the angel card today, and know that everything's working out for you anyway. So you've got new learnings, you've got new insights there that you're carrying forward. Yet you're probably seeing and feeling the value of a relaxed nervous system and calm and clarity and power and truth, and seeing your own value and knowing your own value and prosperity to a new level. That this new moon was really activating the energy of being more receptive and receiving more money, and aligning more in finances, in being more receptive and generating and creating a sense of wealth, and seeing the true value of your presence and your soul gifts. Let me know if that one is resonating for you. Yet you may be questioning societal constructs and feeling rebellious within you, questioning the traditions and questioning authority and wanting to assert and maintain your personal freedom. And if you do retreat and recharge and recalibrate in your energy and rest and feel that you're storing up your reserves, that you can potently magnetize and attract more opportunities can come right through to you, that you might feel you want to drive forward in something that is even more aligned, that's even more expansive, that's even bigger and bolder and better. That may feel like it's even something that you may perceive to be out of your league, yet your energetics is aligning with that now. It's like you're in a preparation, that the future you is coming in, that there's new possibilities and new connections and new opportunities coming in for you right now. For a lot of you, there's divine union. I was seeing a lot of messages and energies, and this morning, on it's a match. Like, you've met your match. You've met the person that you are aligning with and going to expand in your impact and what you're creating together. So you may feel that you've been aligning with working on your empire, your legacy, what you're building, what you're devoting yourself to. And the person that's coming in is also on that pathway, yet going to add value to your growth, add to your expansion. So it's not going to distract you from what you're here to do, but only add to your joy, your peace, your calm. And this person, like you, has a similar value in valuing calm and stillness and peace and clarity and focus and forward momentum and moving forward and putting your focus where it grows and not wanting to entertain energies that are chaotic or bring drama or confusion and things like that. So it could be that you are working even more in your own energetics right here, right now, and embracing that container of expansion within you, knowing that there's even more coming. You're called into a new version of you, a new level of you, and more that feels way bigger than anything you've experienced or had in your reality before, perhaps in this lifetime, is coming to meet you energetically, in loving connection, in possibility, in receiving support for what you do, for your work, and receiving more financially of windfalls of money. And I was seeing how I've mentioned on this channel that previous videos from months before can pop up on my feed again, and I get a signal of how energy is aligning back to that, or there's a new embodiment of this energy. What was coming up this morning was get ready for adventure, and like there's a new windfall coming in that you can expect to receive when you follow your aliveness and your play and your passion. So if you're recharging and you've retreated into your cave somehow to rest and to restore and recalibrate in your field, know that you're getting back out there again. You're more in your aliveness, that you are seizing opportunities and going bigger and bolder adventures, feeling lit up and excited in positivity within you, knowing that it's all for your benefit and working in your favor. That any of these misalignment signals that have come up in your reality, you're even grateful for them, because they give you the sense of realigning you more with what you value and what you're focused on, and how you can come back into working on your energetics to be sure that you forgive quickly and easily, because that benefits your field better in helping you to be harmonious in states. So if you're feeling in any way restricted or constricted, to see the illusion of that, if you're retreating into your own energy to liberate yourself and come back into positivity, knowing that this is all serving you, it's all for your benefit. Lofty questions you can ask yourself if you're a business owner. Why is my business growing more and more successful each day? Why is it that I'm the absolute expert at what I do, and that I'm in constant high demand for my gifts and talents in ways that support others and support me financially and in loving connection, peace, calm, and clarity? Why does it feel so incredible to be paid 10, 20, 30 times more to be more authentically me, in full presence, sharing my unique abilities? And it gets to be easy, and I get to receive more. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. Why is my business so important and so valuable in adding impact to others' lives and being part of healing and uplifting the entire planet? I'm so grateful to be part of that work and to show up in contribution and service. I'm abundantly blessed and always receiving, and that allows me to go to new levels. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and so it is. playing them, feel them, full sensory experience in your body, connecting to gratitude in your heart, and how everything is unfolding. Also getting the message today of there is no rush, there is no urgency, there's no hurry. It's all happening anyway. It's all happening anyway. You've won anyway. Success is coming to meet you anyway. What you want wants you even more. It's being drawn to you. That is coming right into your reality. The connection, the love, the support, the feedback, the results, the outcomes, the money, the contentment, the peace, the joy, the aliveness, the enthusiasm, the impact, the power, the passion, the playfulness. That it's all being magnetized to you through your frequency. You can be in full pleasure in every now moment, activating pleasure within you, activating playfulness within you, activating lightness of being, knowing even as you're cleaning something or doing something that you may not prefer, that everything's happening for you, that everything is working out, and how you would smile and how you would adjust your attitude being everything, bringing your attitude back into gratitude. Why is it that the more I believe in myself and my abilities and my impacts from the presence of my being, the more my success skyrockets and the more it inspires others to believe in their inevitable success too? As a way shower, that's what you may feel that you are here to do, to be as a beacon of light for others. And that recharging of your energy you may feel today is different in the sense that you're grateful for it. You're grateful that even as you are more receptive in energy, in allowing yourself to rest, to lean back, to take energy back into you, to reclaim power back into you, being into your body, to focus it more potently on the next step that gives you a sense of adventure and joy and pleasure and brings you into the creation of your heaven and earth, as in your actions today leading you into what you want to be living and what reality you want to be in tomorrow, while still being in playfulness and pleasure and present in the now, here and now today, that your life is not in some future point, but you are in the living of it and the embodiment of it in your reality here and now today. And how that feels following on from the previous video. So aligning your actions with prosperity is what I'm guided to in the book, Evolving in Embodiment, powerful book that is still, I'm still learning from it, the wisdom that was channeled through this and integrating some aspects and feeling called and guided back to certain practices myself as well, which I'm happy to say in full transparency and honesty. So powerful in how I feel at this time the collective are undergoing shifts in their attitude and relationship with money and love, money and love, and Venus being in Libra, that both of them are highlighted as themes at the moment. And you're going bigger in knowing that you deserve better, that you're worthy of better, that you're unconditionally loved, that even when you rest, you are loved and you are safe and you are receiving. And breaking through any illusion or paradigm around that. And that's not to say that you do absolutely nothing, you still show up, yet in your mindset and in your mind body soul connection, you're aligned with this is all for my benefit. Everything is working out for me. As I rest and relax and lean back and breathe in, I'm receiving. And to code that into your reality, to code that into your energetics, to keep coming back to a state of, regardless of what may come up in your reality, an inner knowing and an inner relaxation in your body. That you will not allow yourself to be influenced or swayed by others in your reality who may be in an emotional turbulence, who may be dumping something on you, that you don't take that into your field. You do not make yourself responsible for it. And you care for your own energy. That has been huge in the last 24 hours. And I was feeling a lot of people experiencing that. Yet you likely have connected with this video because you've had awareness of that. You've seen it. You've acted in ways that honor you. You've advocated for yourself. You've spoken up for yourself. You've chosen your peace and your harmony within your being. You've come back to recalibrating and regulating your nervous system. And that is huge in energetic work. That's huge in self-love and in that discipline and devotion, that you're an inevitable success in doing that and consciously returning to that. You recalibrate and you refine things in your self-concept and in your field and in your energy and in the outcomes that are available for you, because you're taking full accountability for your own energy, your own mindset, your own mind, body, soul alignment, your own nervous system regulation, choosing your peace and your harmony as being a priority for you, and choosing that you have power and passion and magic and love within you, and to keep recalibrating to that you're generating for better realities. So anything that may feel misaligned can be the invitation for you to look at where you're out of alignment within yourself, and therefore that may show up in your reality, and which energies in your reality are exuding or transmitting that vibration which may not be in harmony or in resonance with yours. So retreating with knowing, well, that didn't quite work out the way I was expecting, or that's not quite in alignment with me, yet it's not things turned upside down. You're actually positive and grateful for it because you see the potent power of your own energy and your ability to realign in peace, truth, power, alchemy within you, and to transmute anything coming back into peace and love, and coming back into having love for everyone and everything. And that truly makes you peaceful and radiant from your field. So ways to align your actions with prosperity, or to act with integrity, to take inspired action, to stay focused on your goals, to maintain that harmony within you, ensure you're nurturing your physical health, your mental well-being, your relationships, your personal growth. A harmonious and not necessarily balanced approach to prosperity helps you enjoy success in a holistic and sustainable way. Harmony is more attainable than balance. Maintain your harmony within, embodying it in your process. Set daily intentions to feel harmonious within, allowing your energy to flow. And you can embrace a more prosperous lifestyle by living with a sense of purpose, by creating some kind of legacy from you and knowing that's in creation in the now, and you get to enjoy it in the here and now in your ripple effect and the profound power of your presence and alchemy. To embrace your joy and fulfillment, and to know that that is your true state, and that is when you know you are in alignment. And when you see something is taking you out of those states or distracting you from those states, those energies are not in alignment with your vision and mission and your growth and your expansion and your energy. And you can be grateful for that wisdom and learning that recalibrates you back to even greater positivity of knowing, thank you. And with full gratitude, thank you for this opportunity to know the power of my presence and magic and how valuable it is. And that I simply prosper right here, right now, by choosing to attune to those states, maintain them, to show up with passion and purpose for my mission in service work, and continuously evolve, which comes up at the top of this page. And it's so funny that I'd mentioned adventure coming, because now the line I'm drawn to is go on an adventure with money. Get into creative, imaginative play. So, for instance, if any of you are struggling at the moment and you're wanting to get a certain amount of money, or feel that you want to have a certain amount in your reality, this can keep you in a survival loop by saying that something is not there and you need to fill a gap or a void. So you're constantly trying to fill something and it's not enough. And you're not in an energetic sense of, I have everything, I'm already whole, it's already complete. But beyond that, in the energy of thriving, visualizing how you have all of that money for your pleasure, that all of the things have been settled and cleared and paid for and looked after. Can you allow yourself the pleasure and the fun of imagining how you have the amounts of money that you may be desiring that's purely for your fun and enjoyment? That's purely for pouring back into something that you want to contribute to. That's purely for growing you to a new next level in personal transformation, in improving yourself somehow, in improving your environment somehow that raises your vibration, in adding to upgrading your website or offering new services or giving more of your time to something that brings you greater sense of fulfillment and peace and allows you to create even larger impact from you. How it allows you to give back to people that you love. How it activates a sense of appreciation and joy and wonder and excitement and aliveness in you. Because when we're in a survival pattern, we keep perpetuating the not enoughness. But when we switch into I already am and have everything, and you actually allow yourself to just creatively relax and imagine how you would be and what you would do with having more, then you focused your attention on possibilities rather than trying to fix something to be in the solution mode. I already have this issue solved. There is no issue. It's already solved. It's already done. Creation is finished. So if I'm creating even more and there's even more abundance, how am I working with that? What am I doing with that? How does it excite and delight me? How does it free up something? How does it make me more creative? How does it make me express more? How does it make me show up as a different version of me? How does it make me declutter from my wardrobe and go buy clothes that I feel amazing and incredible in? Whatever it may be that allows you to be on that vibration as that new self-concept and that new version of you that's embodying and holding greater power and self-value and self-worth, and living from that energy, from that reality, and constantly creating your next level version of you. So it's saying here to connect with money consciousness, speak to money as an energy, give love to money, even write down a letter of your relationship with money, how you've been, how you've perceived your beliefs and limitations around money, and to make peace with money, be in harmony with money, raise your vibration when it comes to money, neutralize things, stop having an emotional attachment or reaction to certain things around money. Then you become more potently powerful. There's so much more on that in my book, and how you can flip the script and how you can become an ally. Make money your ally, your tool that gives you enjoyment and satisfaction and pleasure, that meets your needs, that's always there for you, that you have a healthy, secure attachment style with money, that you're not in an avoidant or codependent relationship with it, in seeing that it may abandon you, reject you, neglect you, not be there for you, disappoint you, let you down. What is the emotional undercurrent there that may be causing you to have repetitive cycles or these loops? And apply this to your relationship with money, and also your relationship with love and with connections and with relationships, and what the new moon in Libra has revealed to you as insights of where you can love yourself more unconditionally, where you can flip the script in adjusting your attitude and how you show up and how you advocate for yourself and speak for yourself, how you align with your highest values within you in your energetics, how you embody love and peace and harmony across all areas of your life, across all dynamics, and you're feeling and holding and embodying that energy and applying that then to loving partnerships and relationships. If you're in a relationship, that you're deepening the connection from a higher point of authenticity, and authenticity being aligned with your divinity and your higher self, with higher, greater truth and love. And I had this with clients yesterday who I can connect with people who have perceive they have lost someone, as in someone had transitioned. We never lose anything. We're always connected in our hearts. And I was sharing how this is a beautiful transition, because your connection and relationship with that energy can now transcend into higher form when you connect to your higher self and higher truth, and you can connect to experiencing and feeling and sharing nothing but unconditional love for that energy, which may at times be difficult to do in the human density of the 3D reality. Yet the higher truth is in pure spirits. We are all unconditional love, and there's nothing but love for one another. That's the harmony coming back in. You may feel also guided to, in any energy that may have felt misaligned, to see the positivity in how you can quickly forgive, forget, let go, move on, calibrate in your field and feel more harmonized within you, and still manage to hold the vibration of love and extend love, grace, and compassion to others who you may feel cause some turbulence or chaos or misaligned with you in some way, energetically or in your values, that you have mastered somehow recalibrating and regulating your nervous system to hold love more frequently within you, and that only benefits you. that means that I'm hearing the only way is up, and people, for you and me now, the only way is up, and you're already a success. And I'm getting full body tingles and goosebumps here now. It's spirit confirmation that when you know that, and nothing can really take you down because you know your power to constantly return to love and gratitude, you're undeniable and inevitable as a success in the way that it brings you personal contentment, peace, harmony, truth, love, joy, everything, even in the business dynamic, that you can see the good in everything. Return to gratitude, positivity, and success. You are infinitely blessed. But with your money, if you're wanting to drive forward and experience greater prosperity, to receive more, money needs a purpose. So you want to align with your North Star. You want to align with your highest values. You want to align with your why, what you're showing up for, what you're contributing to, how you're expressing yourself, what you're putting out there, even as art. And someone I connected with yesterday, I was doing a session with them and I was hearing, why aren't you writing? Why aren't you writing? And was sharing it with them after, and they were like, whoa, I've wanted to write since I was a child. It's something I've just left to the side. I've never really connected with it. So we were looking at pathways to unlock that and open that creativity. And when you have that channeling coming through, you're simply allowing your expression, your creative expression, to come from you, switching from being a consumer into a creator. Then you are gaining momentum and building that on the purpose that you have here. The purpose that you have is to create. All of us have the purpose of creating. And what's created from us, even more consciously, more money has to flow because you're more in alignment. So the more you connect with your soul gifts, your truth, your magic, your natural abilities, and you express them, and you show up in visibility and voice, and you put yourself out there, and you share your capabilities, you share your magic, you share what you're here to do, who you're here to be, the more money can flow to and through you because you're in alignment with the truth of who you are and your soul gifts and your mission. So you can claim that the more I live in alignment with the truth of my highest, most authentic expression, simply allowing myself to be me, the more money I receive and the more I'm financially and abundantly blessed in all areas of my life. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so it is. So another thing is you can get into dialogue with money and treat it as an energy, saying thank you to it, giving it love, even doing the Ho'oponopono prayer if you'd like to come back into forgiveness for feeling any times that you may have neglected money itself, the way you may have abused money, the way, and how this is the shadow work, how you can come back into peace and reconciliation and harmony and love and gratitude and deep reverence, and even treat it as sacred, as your life force energy is sacred, seeing the sacredness of everything, giving love, peace, and harmony, joy to everything. You alchemize everything and create from that energy, knowing that money is not necessarily separate from you, but moves through you, through your frequency. I'm also going to call out another affirmation that's in my Reiki Level 2 manual. Again, you're very welcome to connect with me to receive attunements to this, to awaken your psychic sensors, which we all came here with, but can be programmed and conditioned in a way that there's a density in our field that can block our connection with our intuition and psychic senses. So that's essentially what these attunements do, is to remove that veil, that barrier, and bring you back into remembrance of yourself so that your true soul gifts can shine. And everyone has their unique journey and their unique response and their unique expression, because we all came here with the seed planted within us in our heart of what is our unique dharmic mission. And I'm here set up in passion and purpose to guide others in reconnecting with that, for the radiance and the glow and the happy vibration it brings to this planet. So affirm this, listen to this affirmation, claim it, state it, so that you return to a sense of wholeness and sovereignty in your being. I intend to clear, pull, and dismantle all programs of codependency, isolation, and separation, that you are whole, all is one, all is God. The God Goddess is within you. You are and have everything. So how are you getting into creative imagination, visualization, into your playfulness, your fun, your excitement, your pleasure, your aliveness, your joy? How can you allow yourself to move on that, to take aligned action, to allow your body to move? So important that you create space for movement, moving your body, doing workouts, dancing, and flowing, since emotion is energy emotion, and it needs to flow. And we've been too conditioned to sit for long periods of time, to stay stuck or stagnant. And even laying on the sofa or laying in bed, and if we simply move our body or get out into nature, it can do wonders for our frequency, for our energy, for allowing creative inspiration to flow through. And you can even go on walks, listening to happy playlists, getting into a dialogue with money, and getting excited about how you can spend time together or do things or create things and create impact. You could visualize that you get into some communion or dialogue or relationship or connection. What could we do with this? Like it's a partnership, and you get into a joyful state or make it fun. There's lots of activities and tasks that I've given you as inspiration for creative expression and for imagination and being in a more elevated vibe. And you have to draw that to you. It simply has to be through frequency. Again, get a copy of my book for more, and it will absolutely enlighten you. It continues to enlighten me. I'm going to pull just one more angel card for you and wrap up for today. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing, for sending some love to my little baby here. Oh, I'm so purpose. The money has purpose. You have a purpose here. And when you're connected to that purpose, all comes to you and through you. The angels remind you that every situation or person is placed on your path with a purpose, and that's why you can have gratitude for it all. It may be to strengthen you, offer you an opportunity to resolve or forgive the past, release old patterns, or for your enjoyment. Your life purpose is ultimately to do that which brings you joy, satisfaction, and fulfillment. Seeking these soul qualities will place you on the path of your destiny. Once in your life path, allow nothing and no one to deflect you from your mission. Your guidance is to ask your angels to help you find the purpose of your current situation, or if you are ready for your life mission. Align your strength and willpower and hold your intention to fulfill your purpose. The angels support you and you succeed. To be honest with you, in transparency, in the last sentence is the two words of will, which I've omitted. If you listen to this, the angels will support you and you will succeed. And we need to stop outsourcing things to future timelines and say it's all in the now. So I would reword these with respect to Diana Cooper and her cards and her beautiful energy and her advocacy of angel work and connecting with angels, which I deeply respect. And she puts her voice and visibility out there in speaking on the angels. So I absolutely respect that and give love to her. Yet I would remove the will word from this sentence. When you listen to the difference, the angels support you and you are a success. That's claiming it now, in the now moment, and merging with that timeline, in drawing that future reality in right here and now today. That you don't have to wait, that you claim it right now. And the affirmation says, I'm strong and determined. And you may feel guided to do some workout or something that requires heavy lifting or something that pushes your body in a new way that allows you to feel and embody and hold that strength within you, aligning it with the upper dantian, with your heart, with gratitude. I'm so grateful for how this is pushing me out of my comfort zone. I'm so grateful for how this is aligning me with the next level version of me, who is strong and capable and confident and has it already, because you do. Let me know if this video has resonated with you. I'll wrap up there again. Again, if you'd like to get the book, there's a link in the description box below, or to connect with me to receive powerful activations and attunements, which are life-changing. Do check out the reviews on my website. Sending you lots of love. Have a beautiful day. see you in the next one.